told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back. I'm Jeannie and I've got the new ManiBoss April Showers collection, and as soon as I saw this collection I knew I absolutely had to have it because I love grays, and this ranges from a light gray to a really dark charcoal gray, and it's got some shimmers and some glitters, and it is just so beautiful. And as soon as I saw these colors, I got leopard print inspo. I know the theme is April showers, but it gave me leopard print inspo. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing leopard print with a glitter dip powder from this collection. So let me go ahead and show you these colors before we jump into the mani.
Look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake it.
And not part of the collection, but I'll also be using Marshmallow Fluff for my base for my leopard print. I'll be using my ManiBoss dip liquids. I am actually out of dip base, so I'm going to go ahead and use the dip top coat as my base and my top coat as well. I haven't had any issues with using them interchangeably, so I figured I might as well use up the bottles. I'm going to be starting with Marshmallow Fluff because it's my solid white powder and it's going to be my base for my leopard print. Before I use it, I want to make sure I give it a good stir just to fluff it back up because it's been a while since I've used it. But having said that, Marshmallow Fluff is one of my favorite white dip powders to use because it's so easy to use. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's not splotchy, it's not chalky, because white dip powders can be very tricky and a lot of them can be chalky, can be splotchy. You know, you can work with them, but sometimes they're a little more difficult, but this one gives me no issues. So you can see here on my first dip how evenly applied. So it's going to be on my middle finger and ring finger. I'm going to do 2 dips each on each finger, but I'm only going to show you one just to make the video a little bit quicker. And I'm not going to cap it in clear, even though the other colors I'm using are going to be shimmers and glitters, just because this is what's going to have the leopard print on it. So I'm getting glitter on it anyway, so there's no point in me capping it in clear until the end.
Fake a smile until I look away, but I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Moving on to Fog, this is going to go on my thumb. So this is going to be a gradient style mani just because I couldn't decide on what colors I wanted to use. So I wanted to incorporate as many from the collection as I could, and I think I got all but one. So Fog is a light gray shimmer and it's the lightest in the collection. So that's what I'm going to put on my thumb, and then I'm going to get darker on my other fingers as I go. Obviously it's not a full gradient because my middle and ring finger will have the leopard print, but the other fingers will kind of go lightest to darkest. For all the colors I'm using, I'm going to do 2 dips each on each finger, but I'm only going to show you one just to save time because it does get a little repetitive. And then when I'm done with everything, including the leopard print, then I'll cap everything in clear. Next, I'm going to move on to Misty Morning, which is a little bit of a darker gray shimmer. And actually looking at this color, and I think Fog as well, they look like they can be chromed. Like when you put the dip powder on your skin and you kind of see that sheen, and you can kind of see it in the lid as well. You see that sheen. That usually means that it can be chromed, and I bet these would be beautiful chromed. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my dipping and then I'll be back to do the leopard print.
As you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe
I'm going to be using lightning for my leopard spots on my middle and ring finger. So I'm just taking my dip base brush and I'm just randomly applying dots of that dip base across my nail. They don't have to be perfect circles. The more imperfect they are, the better actually. And then once I've got my dip base down, I'm going to lay my finger into that glitter. You could also pour over, just a matter of preference. I just decided to lay that in just so I could pick up more of the glitter. You may get less of the glitter if you pour over, and that's the only thing, because I only wanted to do one layer. So I'm doing the same for my ring finger, and then I'm just making sure all the dip base is absorbed, so you'll see me dipping in there a couple times. I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I do decide that I feel like there are a couple little bare spots that I wanted something in, so I'm just adding a little more dip base. You don't have to do it. I could be going overboard, but you know, whatever you feel like doing, you could do less than I did. You could do more than I did. It's really just a matter of personal preference, but obviously they don't look like leopard print just yet. They just look like spots of glitter on my nail, but trust the process. We will get there. I accidentally put that spot too close to the other one, so they kind of bled together. So while my dip base, actually dip top coat, is still wet, I'm just going to take my orange wood stick and kind of separate them. So while it's still wet, I have the opportunity to kind of push it away from the other spot because I really want them to be two distinct spots. I just got this flash cure lamp from Vivid Glam Co, and I was super excited to try it out, so we're going to try it out for some nail art. So I love that it's got that bendy neck, it's rechargeable, I've got it charging right now, and then the silver band at the light, it's actually touch sensitive, so that's how you turn it on and off, which I absolutely love. It's going to make jelly tip application really easy, but I wasn't doing jelly tips, so I wanted to give it a try, so I'm going to use this to flash cure my gel. I'm going to be using my black on black gel art liner to help complete my leopard spot look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that liner, and around each of the glitter spots, I'm going to draw lines around them. So there's just going to be 2 to 3 lines around each of the spots. It's not going to be perfect. They don't have to be symmetrical. They don't have to be a full outline, just 2 or 3 lines around them just to kind of complete the look. And if you see me struggling a bit or it looks a little awkward, it's because I'm doing this with my non-dominant hand. So even something that's supposed to be as simple as this is really challenging to do with my non-dominant hand. So it's a good thing the lines don't have to be perfect or symmetrical, because they wouldn't be.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look.
I decided to fill in the white spots a little bit more. So where there's a lot of white space, I'm just placing, like, not really dots, but kind of messy dots in those areas. And like I said, imperfect. And then once I've got those down, I'm just going to give that a flash cure. And then once I'm done with all my nails, I'll get a full cure in my big lamp for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to use my ManiBoss clear, and I'm going to cap everything in clear. Now this is a personal preference, so I'm going to cap everything in clear and use my dip top coat. You could leave your leopard print alone and leave it with the sugared look. So you could just do your capping in clear and dip top coat for your other nails and just leave your leopard nails alone. But I kind of wanted the smooth surface because the texture kind of bothers me. So I just decided to do everything. I activated and filed and buffed off camera, so here's how we're looking. So now we're ready to get into our top coat. So I'm going to go in with my final layer of activator. This is just going to be one thin layer on all the nails, and of course I'm running low on activator. I need to pick up more. I'm going to wait 2 full minutes and then I'm going to go in with my dip top coat.
Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
As always, I'm going to finish off my mani by rehydrating my cuticle. So I'm using Scales of a Mermaid cuticle oil, and this is in the scent Don't Be a Prick. I am obsessed with this scent for spring and summertime. It's just such a light, fresh scent, and I absolutely love it. So here we are with the finished look. What do you think? I am obsessed with this April Showers collection. I mean, I've said gray is my second favorite color, and these are just so beautiful. The shimmers and the glitters, they are just stunning, and I love the way this turned out. So hopefully this looks like leopard print, and like I said before, you don't have to top coat it, and you can just leave it sugared, but I just didn't want the texture. So if texture bothers you, you can do this and you can cap it in clear and top coat it, and it'll look perfectly fine. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. And if it was, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this, and it also helps YouTube recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts.